Back to this is part 2 of the recording. Sorry it was cut off, but my friend, who is the preacher's son of all people, has called me out of the thin blue sky. Haven't talked to him in about 10 years though. But yeah, his brother's a best friend of mine, but was incarcerated for being African American and from one of the countries in Africa, where one of the blood diamond countries, you can say, or cities, and you know how that goes. You know, racism in America, and for being African American, they give you the chair sometimes for no reason. But anyways, let's continue on. This was our point here. But we have decided with my friend that we're going to go, what would be best with God's chosen and the preacher's son to go file a report together and see if any racism is used against us, which I doubt that. Lost Hills is one of the best sheriff stations there is in the United States, and it has the safest cities anywhere. So I'm saying we're going to the safest sheriff community in the world that is not racist and loves everybody equally, because Lost Hills is the best sheriff station there is. And I don't care what you say, because I know it is. And I have no doubt in my mind that this sheriff station would have any part of this democracy, I would say. But they're the best in the West, and that's why I'm going there. Because what I do is I check out the best places and then I go there. Seems to be that best place had got frauded, and it got frauded for a reason, because it's the best place. Now I want you to look at the number on this chip. Did you notice it's got the number of the devil on it? The Holy Ghost, you can say. Is that a 13? Or are my eyes just tripping just a little? Come on, FCC. You're going to spit it out sooner or later, because I got your ass, if you know what I mean. And then I'm going to prove those gold things that are blurring like that are cameras as well. But not just yet, because we got time for that. I'm looking for the serial number that belongs on here. But too bad I already got it. Here. Not just right here, but, you better have the answers that we're looking for. Because if you don't, you're gonna. And you're gonna pay up. Just fine. Oh, whoa, read that. Whoa. Wait a minute. I got something to show you now. But not till we're done with this. Now, I want you to look at these circular spots right here. It's in the plastic, of course. Remember that, people? It's QC passed illegally. And now how I'm going to prove this QC passed illegally is because never believe a QC pass sticker when you see one. Because what it means is there's either a fault in here or someone's doing some conniving ass shit, which they definitely are. Here's the serial number. I'm confiscating that as well. But not to mention the plastic where it says EB1. Yes, it's all in the plastic. Motherboards of this day and age are in the plastic. Why? Because how else can you keep a crime hidden as you're committing millions of crimes of FCC? Not only telecommunicating with this, right? But most important, watch me. I hope my buddy is not. All right, very good. I'm sure he listens. Because he did listen. You see this? These are laundry machines that are going to be going to prison soon. Make sure you get that for me there. Make sure you get that one too. Like the last ones went down in prison. And then get that one too. And then get that one too. And then get that one too. AWS, you're responsible. Whoa. Yeah, AWS. Whew. He gets hot around here. You know what I mean? What is this thing? What is that? That looks like another camera, but in a speaker. Of all places. What do you think? And then those little ribbons going around? What do you know? I guess I am good. And in that silver as well, then I'm really good. But not to mention the plastic circular parts, where it really gets deep in there. And secret codes and licenses are hidden in those little crevices, because that's what FCC does. And they're usually diaphragms, squarish, but triangular. with little tiny square boxes like this one has inside that are just stating how they have them hidden. And this one has it because I could see it off the shine in my box. And I love boxes, if you know what I mean. Now, I'm going to tell you something. When you're effing with me, you're effing with cancer. I'm going to fuck you off on some real gangster shit, and I'm going to fucking put my fucking 10 fingers and 10 toes up on you know what, like my homegirl across the street be doing, because she's with it. She will fucking snatch a girl out of her weave in 2 seconds. And that's why she should kick it with Sugar, was her best friend, or wherever they were. It doesn't matter. But she said it best herself. 10 fingers, 10 toes. Like a motherfucking cheetah on a tree in Africa. Straight up. Now, why would they hide the square on this thing? You see, you know what I hate the most? Is they think they're going to pull one by me. Now, you're talking to a guy here that went against the nation with his balls to the walls. Because I have no other way in life but to go with my balls to the walls. Because I don't like innocent women getting hurt or children, even though those are the innocent women and children that violate me and are help persecuting me on some bullshit because I'm trying to protect their asses. But since the manipulation is, you know, all the way up, I could say, we got an issue here. Now this is fishy right here. I got to figure this one out. Hold on. Let me get back to that square diaphragm. Because that square diaphragm is going to lead us to the castle. Uh-oh. The washing machines are about to turn on. We're going to have quite a rumble in the jungle right now, but it's going to be okay. It's time for electrocutions come in my alley right now. Yes, and the Department of Water Power, out of all people in this world, are involved in the electric tortures of a Jewish man that's protected by the Patriot Act and a 4-year facilitated torture. DWP, what do you have to say about this? And are found on the FCC communication light bulbs that I find everywhere I walk to put on purpose for me to grab them and use them. Called entrapment on top of that. But they're both people that are beefing with me the hardest. And as they stated they were going to send somebody to check out the electric running on high, failed that last week and never sent nobody. Ain't that a coinkadungle? Dinka-doo-doo-doo? Why would they do that then? I caught 211 first. They're supposed to by law. Yes, they failed because they're involved in the crimes, of course. Yes, that's what I said. That's what she said, too. But she said it with black fishnets and black heels. Kind of like what I put into the computer before Sergeant Wildy from West Valley popped up calling my mother when she never picks up the phone in 25 years on a Shabbat because she's Orthodox Jewish, but picked up this time and Sergeant Wildy on the other phone. And how, you ask? Oh, I'll show you how. Just give me a second, we'll get to that. But he arrived 10 minutes after I said, if a girl with fishnets and heels don't arrive at my door, I'm putting so much evidence on you, it's going to make you throw up. 10 minutes later, no doubt, from the Samsung Galaxy E tablet, just so you could get record of it, that it is true, he pops up at my door with about 15 officers. 2 sergeants on scene. Why would they bring 2 sergeants on scene if not a word was mentioned? And my mom never picked up a phone in 20 years till that day. But finding his information on the back of his business card that is connected to my cell phone. And how they did it, as I'll show you, a secret hidden cell phone number, ID number on my cell phone that you can only see with the black light. And I'll show you that in a second too. But you gotta give me some time because we're doing one thing at a time. The black diaphragm is here. You can believe me? We're gonna go get it. We're gonna check this closer in a bit. Just want to get the point proven real quick. You guys see where it came from. It's a Cinderella story in the making, and I'm gonna show you how. Very simple. Very simple. Hold on. There you go. Oh, we got a winner, don't we? Of course we do. I know we did. I know we do. I know he did it. And there's no 80 do, because if you probably mention them... No, forget it. I'm not going to say this. Alright. Let's continue on. No, actually, no. They're probably clean. Oh, whoa. Drop out the other end. Look, you just go like this. Watch. Now, which side... Oh, it was going this way. And I remember how it was fit. So it goes down this way. Look. This is the way it's going down, people. See that? Okay. So this one has to be facing this way. You got all the serial numbers? You know there's a camera in there, right? Good. A couple of them, excuse me. You got these numbers? You good? Everybody satisfied with these numbers? Yes, on the doorbell. Somewhere it doesn't belong, of course. Yes, the motherboard is a transmission, by the way. It's easy red. It matches all the other transmissions I found. See that? It's a fit. Perfect fit, actually. Cinderella, you made my story concluded. I'm going to read the R1 codes and all those codes that prove it's a transmission. But not before showing the magnetic screws that are used on the FCC device that match the rest of my screws as well. Now, who would have known 80% of my block is involved in terrorism? Uh-oh. You know what that means? That means we're in big trouble. That's all that means. Now, this person, JP, is going to be paying me a lot of money real soon. And I'm going to tell you why JP fucked up with me again. JP, I'm keeping this to find you one day. And I'm going to find you, JP, and I want all my fucking money. And you better have that shit right. And if you don't, JP, I'm going to jump on your pussy and toe tag that shit, bitch. So you better have my money, like I said. See that? Because not only in the court of law, I'm going to persecute you, but prosecute you. But in God we trust, I'm going to win. So I bounce you on my finger. Okay? Now bounce that ass slow to your nearest bank and go ahead and make me out a check to whatever you want. Unless you want to be handed over. Well, you're going to be handed over anyway because I don't negotiate with terrorists. That's first things first. But I want my check. So I would bring me a check to my door, and I'm going to show you where my door is. It's right here. This is my door. It's 109, okay? Yes, 109. Kind of like all the screws I find that say 109 on them. Kind of like the license plate number of the federal vehicle that came in the parking lot before I almost died in Olive Hospital. It started with 109. And then that AT&T van running for the hills because he knows he's getting fucked. But he's not running on my time. That's best believe that shit. That motherfucker ain't running away from nobody. See him right there, that piece of shit? He's going to, you see him making a quick turn? He's going to make a quick turn because he's a pussy. He's going to go right. That's where pussies go first. Yep, and he made it right, just like I said he would. That's where pussies go. They go right first. Because they go right into the dragon's mouth. And that's why they go right, because that's where the scared people go. The rightest way out the situation. That's what pussies do. Anybody know a good pussy? Makes a right first. Quickly off the scene. Why? Because they're so scared, they got to make the quickest right they can find. Because they're not going to make a left. It takes too long. And I catch them on the right with my fist, waiting for them. Okay. Now, AT&T is a smart man. Because AT&T knows Mark Shallot is a champion. Even though they use all the Spectrum vans and AT&T vans to keep my cell phone located by any kind of Wi-Fi to light poles is what they bounce them off on. Kind of like the day I went to go take the second time of evidence to Secret Service. And what they did was they bounced my internet to the Wi-Fi, to the light poles across the street. Why they did that is so they can't prove that my phone company's